How's it going, team? This is the Brown Man, and today we got news on Mia Allen. Most likely we'll get her full build, her brother's full build, and Plaguebringer's build, and maybe if there's a guest, somebody else coming in, we'll get them tomorrow. The news has just dropped. We're gonna go over some stuff really quickly. If you like this kind of content, like, share, subscribe, etc. I'm trying to bring you guys the best content as soon as possible. We just got a capture card, and today we're going to be putting that capture card to use with the stream, thanking my subscribers for passing 150 subs, and there will be a 50 USD currency giveaway at 8 PM, which is soon. At the end of this video, there will be a card to some prospective builds, and I think I was on the money with some builds in regards to how she will probably work. So we have here, you asked for it, you got it. Mia arrives in Evil Dead the game on September 8th. All that anger, all that terror, now she's just learned how to use them. Her abilities include converting her own fear into damage and complete resistance to demon possession. Complete resistance, I'm like, can she not get possessed, or does she cost double? One would jump to immune, but I'm just more curious than anything. I don't like jumping to conclusions, so I'm just like, hey, we'll find out tomorrow. There are some prospective builds. One of the prospective builds that I have, once again, will be at the end of this video. There'll be a card. It's pretty much going full tank and letting your abilities take over, so you'll have a lot of defense, a lot of resistance, and you'll gain damage using your abilities, and you'll be very tough to take out of an objective. And I think one of the things with Mia is to just be in the objective and just be this unkillable motherfucker that can't really be pushed out the objective, and you get the point anyway. So she is more of a speed bump for the demon's momentum, and she'll pretty much almost have to be focused out, which means that's a lot. That's a lot of protection for your team, just because of how the mechanics. I think she'll have to be focused out, so she'll be more of a tank than anything else, because she'll just be very difficult to handle. Of course, I'm not too sure how Plaguebringer will be. I would like for demons to come with some distance attacks besides the trident and like a head roll. I don't think there's too much distance attacks. Maybe the snipe from Elegos or some shock, but they're not really that well with distance. So I think Plaguebringer will have some tools, and there'll be some interesting tools, I think, that will come in to really help them out. Mia, right now, just from how this is sounding, I think will be a strong warrior. All warriors are supposed to be nuisances and live throughout the match. You think of something like Hercules, you think of something like Gilgamesh from Smite, and you also go into thinking someone like Henry, Army of Darkness, Ash, Mia. So all warriors will pretty much have some longevity, some stick around and be a nuisance. And I'm not quite sure how this will work, but of course a lot of damage builds can go really nutty, but I think one of the best things will be is defense and balance bar, because if her damage automatically goes up, you want her to pretty much be able to handle the pages or the dagger if need be. And then especially if you go into but it means that if it's by fear, then that means that at the end of the game, when you are at the book, she is going to scale down, because you can't really gain fear at the book, at the protecting the book, because the book is a light source. So we'll see how it goes, and I like that. That is some balance in there, and that's that. And we'll go into, we have the picture here. That's the card. That's probably one of those damaging things we got there. And we can actually go into some of her builds. When all of her perks are revealed, we can immediately go into the builds, because we'll know what works and what doesn't work based off of knowing the values of the build. She might get hit. Her and David might get hit. Of course, with all scaling, people tend to get hit a little bit throughout their lifespan of being added to the game of Evil Dead. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay hydrated, have a good one.